Hi everybody, it's Letitia. If you've been with me for a while, you know that born and raised in Canada and very used to cold weather. I have a How to Legit Layer for Winter series that I started a long time ago. Back then, there wasn't a lot of videos that I saw where people actually dressed for winters like ours, and ours is not the worst, but it's also not great. We go into the negatives. We're currently already in the negatives, and today I have a How to Legit Layer for Winter essentials. So everything that you need for the winter styled in a few different outfits. So all of my outfits will center around this base layer. There is a golden rule that I go by when it comes to dressing for the winter, and that is to size down for your first layer and size up for your last layer. You know what they say, keep your enemies close, but keep your base layers closer.
Pew pew!
This could actually be a bit more fitted, but it's okay. It's a turtleneck, which is a great way to go when it comes for a base layer. And currently, white turtlenecks are very trendy. Not only does it add warmth, but it also adds an extra dimension to your outfit. Generally, all my base layers are high neck. Usually I buy my base layers from Uniqlo with the Heat Tech line or from sports stores like Sport Check. Sports companies just tend to be better with fabric technology, so they have things like moisture wicking and breathability. Leggings are a great base layer, except leggings with stirrups are an amazing base layer because it means that when you put on pants, you're not bunching them up to your shins and having to pull them all down. Sweatsuits is like the ultimate outfit of 2020. There is a way to wear it that you can go out with it. If I could have any excuse to wear a big hoodie, I will. This Champion hoodie I thrifted, and it's a men's. So if you are thrifting, definitely check it out in the men's section. There are endless options, but I like to tend to keep things as a set, so I like wearing monochromatic outfits, especially in the winter. Always hold your sleeves down when you're putting things on. Also note that if you're wearing a base layer, put your makeup on after. Okay, don't laugh. My mom got me these pants. These are extra large girls pants from Costco, and they're very hard to put on. These are my new favorite boots. I love having any sort of boots with grip in the winter, and if you're able to stay off the ground a little bit higher, that's great. Like, look how thick these soles are. It's not possible to wear high heels in the winter, not here. If you get flat forms, it's hard to bend your feet and you need to have mobility in the snow, so these are a great compromise. I got these boots from Mango. Now this outfit on its own is kind of frumpy. Nothing special about it, but watch this magical transformation. To keep my ears warm, this is key. I moisturize a lot more in the winter, so you know when your hair gets stuck to your face from the wind. And then another note is to take the time to tie your hoodie because it just finishes the outfit better. It just looks cleaner. This jacket I thrifted 2 years ago, a year ago. It was current season Max Mara, and it's my favorite pea coat. So just letting you know that if you're looking for a camel coat, the thrift store is actually a great place to find it. So as I noted before, I love monochromatic outfits, and wintertime when you're wearing a lot of layers, monochromatic just keeps things kind of slim. You're not chopping off bits of your body. I love the balloon sleeves on this, but you may be wondering, Letitia, with all these holes, how do you manage to keep it warm? Well, if you're wearing a base layer, this won't be a problem. Another thrifted item are these wool boys pants. And I always love tucking the fronts in of my sweaters just to keep my legs long because I have a very long torso. If you're sensitive to the itchiness of wool, some tips is to have your base layer so that it's not interacting with your skin. And also thrift for your wool because wool items that are vintage tend to be lined. Big beanies catch all the hot air up there and all the secrets. Is this too much monochrome? Yeah. It's a little too much. Button at the collar. Oh. There. Haha, small chest. And then actually a beauty of this pandemic is that wearing masks helps keep your face warmer. This mask is from Nancy from Freon Collective, and she makes her own organic handmade cotton goods. This is maybe one of my favorite DIY thrift flips ever. This piece is ultra comfortable, but also it's super soft. It's actually Reed's favorite bed. She climbs in, and I say that she's a tofu pocket. And this is how I trap my kid. Generally, I avoid wearing crop tops in the winter, but as long as I wear something high-waisted and again, base layer, this is okay. Right now, straight cut jeans and like long jeans are in style, but for the winter, not the most practical. So this is an alternative, which is straight cut, but just cuffed. And if I'm not doing anything crazy, I do like to break out my white high tops. It's not for the slushy days, but the good thing is that these ones are leather and not canvas, so if it is a little wet, it's okay. I still have a hard time styling these. I think maybe it's just my body type, but some people can really rock this look and look extra tall. So if you're like me and you have a long torso, you're trying to pull off this look, I would say try to keep your tops cropped and keep this super high-waisted and as long as possible. When it comes to the coldest weather, you'll definitely have to go for a puffer jacket. I have two that I regularly wear. The first one being my goose jacket. I understand it's not for everybody. This one has no fur trim. I worked with them last year and I have this Toronto edition one. I do feel like a bougie butt wearing this coat, but I have to say it is the warmest parka I have ever worn. If you're looking for a warm parka, there are some important features to look out for. Double layer, one that offers a down layer underneath. Being removable makes it an extra perk, but it's not necessary. These two flaps inside the zipper are extremely important. So when you're zipping this up, you have an inner layer to keep wind from going inside, and you have an external layer for extra protection from cold air seeping in. Something with an extra extension for the sleeve. Anything long enough to cover your butt, and then even better if it reaches past your knees. I know the Letitia puffer is a very popular item right now. I actually find that it's not quite warm enough for the coldest of winters, so just keep that in mind. When you take public transportation and you want to use your phone, you need Smart Touch gloves. These ones are leather. They are from Nordstrom Rack, the outlet. This will keep you very, very warm in dead of Canadian winter. But if you're in even colder countries, you'll be set. This coat is actually Stefan's, but I wear it all the time. This is another brand that I highly recommend, Soya and Kyo. They're known for making winter jackets. I think they only make winter jackets. And again, the key features of the winter jacket, this one, instead of two base layers, it has like a half base layer. Very high neck, which is amazing. And also a hood. And again, these ones have inner cuffs, covers the butt. If you're looking for down alternatives, I would just say look for the same features that you would have in any winter or good winter parka. Make sure it has as many layers included as possible, high neck, hoodie, and the puffier the better. I have one honorable mention that I never thought I would have in my wardrobe, and it is these Uggs. I still don't know if I'll ever go for the suede ones, but these ones I love. I wear these every single day. I pretty much only wear these boots because I have nowhere else to go except for a grocery store and walking the dog. The reason why I love these is that I can shove my feet straight in, hands-free. That's it. And they're waterproof. So I hope this Canadian helped prepare you a bit for the winter. If you want to see how I style more of my winter pieces, you can find me on Instagram at Letitia-Q. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications if you can. And let me know in the comments below what are your winter hacks to stay warm. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.